Hello everyone, it's Iveoma, your guide to Africa, and today I'm going to be chatting with you whether you should ship, sell, or store items when you head to an African country. All of this is coming up. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Those are amazing ways for you to support my channel. Thank you. So as you see, I have a different setup today. I am incredibly bored of filming in my house. So moving is exciting, but it can be expensive. It is not a game to move to another country. And frankly, the less you move with, the cheaper or more inexpensive your relocation is going to be. It absolutely depends on how long you are relocating for. So if you're relocating for just a couple of months, well then it doesn't make any sense to ship heavy items to you or to sell all of your goods because you're going to be back in a couple of months. I want you to think, is this a permanent relocation? Is it a temporary relocation? And if it is temporary, how many months? Because if it's a short time frame, then it's worth keeping all of your things and putting it into storage. You just get your life together about 6 months, 8 months before your relocation. I want you to go through every single item that you have, all the clothes, all the tech, all the wires, everything. The things that you need to sell. So you can start listing it. You can start listing it on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, so many places actually, Poshmark, so many places online that you can list items to sell. Really start looking for sales or deals on the things that you need to replace because you know for a fact you're taking them with you. Things that you're going to donate. I would tell you to start donating early because I made a mistake in which I started donating really late, and it was just really overwhelming to me to just keep on driving down to the Goodwills or the companies I was donating to and, giving them so much, things that you're absolutely going to trash. Just start trashing it now. Like, there's no point. Also, this 6 to 8 month before your relocation, you really need to stop buying. If it's not an essential item, you really shouldn't be buying it. And then also any heavy or big items, oh my gosh, don't buy it. Do not buy a bed set 4 months before you move to the Gambia, right? That doesn't make any sense. You know how expensive it is to ship a bed set? No. It's just not worth it. So do you own a house? If you own a home, are you going to rent it out? Are you going to sell it? And if you do rent it, are you just going to keep all your heavy, big furniture in that house? Because that's an option, too. Everything depends on you and what you want. Because if you rent it, you can have a residual income as you relocate, right? And that's amazing. But also consider that COVID happened. And so all the people who had mortgages on their houses that they rented out to renters, well, the mortgages were still due, but the renters stopped paying because many of them didn't have a job. So that would have been a huge burden on you if you had a home at this point. Because a lot of people who rent out homes, they use that rent to cover the mortgage. Okay, so let's talk about furniture or big items. The larger the item that you're going to ship, the more expensive it's going to be. Look at the furniture that you're considering shipping. Does it have sentimental value? Because then it's priceless, right? Then you will be willing to spend any money to ship it to you. But if it's not priceless to you, and it may just be worth it just to sell it, honestly. Furniture is so expensive to ship because it's heavy. It is a big item. Well, African countries have so many artisans and so many carpenters who can build you new furniture. It's not going to be as easy as going to IKEA, but there are furniture stores around the continent. Sell the furniture, buy new furniture in the country that you're relocating to. Electrical items. So many of my audience, the bulk of my audience, y'all are from the US. So let me tell you guys, the US voltage is dramatically different than most countries in Africa. Most countries in Africa have the same voltage as countries in Europe and Asia, and I think South America. So again, American voltage is completely different. Many of your electronic items is just simply not going to work here. So in the description, I'm going to post a couple of links to adapters that I bought off Amazon that I used here. So I think you should buy some before you arrive, just so as soon as you land, you can just plug it into the wall and and get everything set up immediately. It just feel a lot more comfortable. Someone asked me if it was worth her shipping her lovely refrigerator she had in the US to Nigeria. And I told her no. And then secondly, there are fridges here that you can just plug right into the socket. It makes more sense. But I think the big items you should just get in whatever country you're relocating to. Or you can also consider going to Europe and just doing a shopping trip and then shipping things to African countries. I mean, that is definitely an option. I've heard of people doing that. Yes, you can absolutely ship your car. And so here's some amazing things about shipping a car. You can use your car as storage. So when I shipped my car, I packed it full of things, but you guys know my drama. I didn't receive it. The situation is very, very rare, but a lot of people ship their car to different African countries and everything's a-okay. But also the cool thing about using your car to ship is that you can use your car literally as storage, right? Most cars have room, the trunk, the back, the front, pack it full of, your items. As long as you leave the driver's seat clear, everything is good. So you can use your car to ship items, and so that may be an option for you. So here's the thing about shipping your car. Well, the prices can add up quite quickly. So you have to consider you're going to pay the shipping cost, you're going to pay the import fee and the customs fee, right? Go ahead and call some shipping companies and get some quotes, because by this point you have the list of everything you're going to take. And so use that list, talk to the shipping companies, figure out how much money it is, and then I want you to once you get off the phone with these shipping companies, and you're going to have to call them. A lot of people are old school in shipping. So once you get off the phone with these shipping companies and they give you the quotes, they're going to email it to you. Once you get these quotes, now it's time to really get real with finances. How much money can you afford to spend on moving costs? Because moving costs can add up, I'm telling you. I also did a video where I tell you guys, I break down my moving cost. I'm going to link that above. At this point, it may need to further reduce how many items that you're going to take with you. Get down to the essentials and think about things that it's going to be hard for you to get in the country that you're moving to. Can you sell even more items than you initially thought you could? Remember, when you're shipping things, you're going to pay customs fees on the things that you ship. So you pay the shipping cost, and then the country that you're moving to is going to have an additional customs and import. They may have so many more fees, so you have to think that your moving costs are going to be more expensive than you actually think. And if it is, can you handle that? Can you manage that? Or is it going to shock you? So this video just goes through some of the options that you have. You have the option to sell, ship, or store items. And hopefully this list really helped you guys out. I love the community that I've been building because you guys are so helpful and share so much. And that's what this is about.